Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, the Corps Cadets, the world-famous 12th man, Lady Reveille, and early indications, a whole throng of Aggies ready to make some noise. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you. The Seminoles will kick it away to start. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The offense set for a first down play. On the run, it's Owens. At the 35, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, this guy's exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented. He'd leave the mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season as a true freshman. He is just special.
To the air, it's Wegman. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Sweet feet on the move. The Aggies are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
The give from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Man, this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane. And you've seen it all throughout the years. The big plays, the explosiveness, the speed. This guy has been unbelievable.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Gets it past the marker. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game if they want to be a great program again.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Yard gain to get them into plus territory. And the Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give is to Williams. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
He'll pull it down.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a 1st down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that 1st.
They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
In the red area, it's Toafili. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Leaves it with the back. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
A first down run in the red zone.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. On the option. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet. 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive things.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Takes a shot as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On third down, he drops to throw. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
On the move, it's Lucas. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Quarterback moving. Pulls it in, it's Williams. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
There's 11 guys on offense there locked in and playing together. That was a critical fourth down in their opponent's territory. Everybody did an outstanding job of executing, and now they get to stay on the field.
This is a designed run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to him on the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Louisville found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Cardinals football today. Those Cards fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Floating away. He'll fire to his right. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
And these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Wide out in motion. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Stands in and takes the hit. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Slips through the line. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Ben.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Now on the option. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He lets one fly deep. And that pass is intercepted. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Unloads it left. Got his man. The defense finally able to make the stop. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. Got him, and nobody's close. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. No good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Douglas. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
On third down, going up top. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
That had all the makings of Bud Meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking for a crease. It's Lucas. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Goes to the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
At the 14-yard line. 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, no! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Trailing down by 17, David, this is an opportunity they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida State 17, Texas A&M 0.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Fast motion from the offense. These corners backing off a bit. They'll keep. He's loose. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Noles are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's going to run it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
And how nice is it to have a guy that can say, I'm just going to go get the first down. Like, I know I have options. I can do X, Y, and Z, but I'm just going to let me run it, go get the first down, and give myself an extra set of downs.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the win's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It's a reverse. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
I love the timing on the jet sweep there. Quarterback snapped it at the perfect moment. You give it right away to the receiver to get outside, get around the defensive end, and start getting upfield.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. DBs will try to keep everything in front. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Trying to find his man on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still...
He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking for a block. It's Benson. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And now on second down for this offense. The quarterback takes a knee. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team,